it's Renee from Zone 9B, 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 9B. Hey y'all, it's Renee from Zone 9B, Panhandle, Florida region. Welcome back to my garden. So today I am going to do a little clearing. There is one area that I really need to get into and clear it out a little bit. I'm also thinking about getting my feverfew in the ground. This is, it's called Selma Star, and I'm gonna have you read that little scientific name there because I'm not gonna do that. But this is one that I got from Annie's Annuals, and it does have medicinal properties, especially when you dry the leaves. A couple of leaves can help with inflammation, can help with fever. Some people use it as a toothache plant too, but they have the most interesting little white blossoms, and I can see this one's getting ready to bloom, so I really want to get this in the ground. This happens to be one of the few that I got from Annie's Annuals that likes regular watering, so I have a great place for it. It's actually going to go perhaps over here in this bed once I do some of the clearing out. So yeah, let's go ahead and see that area that I'm going to be working on today. So this is the area that needs working. Really want to show off the cute little frog statue we have there, but I really want to clear out all this horsehair tail plant. And then I think there's some cast iron plants in there too, and there's probably some hawthorns down in there. I want to get rid of all of that. I want to have just the Nandia, maybe some of this monkey grass that is growing in here, and then that will let me see how much room I have for planting. It's heavier than it looks. Picked up a goji berry plant on Lowe's for half off. So it's got, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a little tiny berry right there. Yeah, and it's already put on a ton of new green growth now that it's being regularly watered, and it's somewhat in the shade there while it acclimates to my yard.
More horsetail for sale, anyone?
talk about vines. So you may have seen this vine growing, and you may cut it, and then it keeps coming back. Has these very distinctive 3 lobes. But when you dig it up and you get the root, you got potato. I'm not saying eat this. I don't know if this is edible or not, but man, it is large. Let me just say that. And this isn't even the biggest one I've ever dug up. I got one more to dig up over there. We'll see how that one goes. No potato. Couldn't get to it. Sometimes they're like tightly woven around the trunk of a large shrub. Can't really get to it, but we try. All right, here we go. Looks a lot better. If you're gonna ask me what I'm gonna be doing with all the little stumps, probably not a lot. Yeah, I know they'll grow back. Maybe my husband can keep them weeded down until they die, or maybe not. But at least I got some area to plant some new things in, and maybe they'll take over this area. And then here's my pile. It's actually quite large. All right, so don't hate on me, but I wound up digging up a whole bunch of those clumps of vine potatoes, cast iron plants, and horsetail, because I think I'm gonna move the Feverfew right in there, because I think it's gonna get enough sun, but not too much sun, and the sprinkler is one of the spray sprinklers, not the big, line of water, although it was sitting in front of that big line of water for about a month. But I think it's gonna be happier there. So I went ahead and installed some edging in here, right there, installed some edging, and I put a bag of compost. So now I'm gonna put my mix of peat moss, compost, and pine bark mulch and mix it in with the sand, and then I'm gonna get that baby in the ground. this one little plant here, but it'll be so worth it, won't it? All right, we are in the ground, you sweet little Selma Star. I think you're Selma Star Feverfew. With your little tiny blossoms getting ready to bloom. 3 cheers to my sweet husband who bagged up everything that couldn't be put into our compost pile. He is phenomenal. Love you, hon. And he cut the grass today too. Wow. Whew. That was a lot of work for one day. Just saying. Yeah. Can't wait to see that baby grow up and be gorgeous. Probably nothing as big as that, except maybe putting up the gate and arbor, and maybe if we do the rock in the backyard like we were talking about because of the flooding issue for a retaining wall. We'll see. Probably nothing that big. Really, the next couple of videos is just me getting everything that I have in a pot in the ground, and me not buying anything more on clearance at Lowe's. We do not need that anymore.
Stop it. Get some help.
Although I may have a a shipment of, so that'll be coming in the mail, but that's going to be it. Cross, no more. All right, I hope you're able to go out in your world today and make something beautiful, and until the next one, bye y'all.